whenever I put a bet on, it always loses. So Canelo Golovkin's coming up, so I'm going to go for a drive, see who I can find, get some advice to put on a good bet. So I'm at Punch London Gym with light heavyweight champion Frank Buglioni. So Frank, there's a big fight coming up, Golovkin and Canelo.
Yeah.
What do you take in the fight?
I think it's a great fight. It's a real good matchup. It's a real 50-50. I'm leaning towards Canelo because of his boxing ability, and I kind of feel that Golovkin's maybe a little bit on a downward slide. I actually feel he got beat by Danny Jacobs. So Canelo's got a kind of a game plan that he can watch that and he can see the route to victory. And if it's close, then I think Canelo's certainly going to get on points.
You reckon on points, yeah?
Yeah, Canelo points.
Alright Frank, cheers. So I'm with Spencer Oliver, former European champion and now Sky Sports boxing pundit. So Spencer, who do you reckon is going to win the Canelo Golovkin fight and why?
Interesting fight. I think you've got to go back to maybe Hagler and Hearns to see another fight of this sort of magnitude. I think these are the two genuine best middleweights in the world, and it is one of those 50-50 fights. For me, I lean towards Golovkin to win the fight. I think that he's just going to have the strength down in the later rounds, and I think he wins the fight on points. Or it could be a late stoppage. A late stoppage would be amazing for him because Canelo's looking in great shape at the moment. But for me, I'm going to lean towards Golovkin.
And if a knockout, what round?
If there's a knockout, it won't be until late. It'll be right between rounds 10 and 12. That's if.
Alright then, cheers Spence. Alright, with me, I've got Tunji, Uncle T. Just won his first pro fight. How you doing, Tunj?
I'm alright, man.
You got any upcoming fights or anything like that?
23rd of September.
23rd September.
Local boxing, Bethnal Green.
Nice. Well, best of luck with that.
Yeah.
The big fight coming up is Canelo Golovkin.
Yeah.
Do you want to just give me your views on that fight?
A lot of people are thinking Canelo might nick this, but I mean, if it was next year, I was going to give it to Canelo, but I think it's just 6 months a bit too early for Canelo. GGG is still the guy for me. One of the reasons is that a lot of people are still thinking of the Jacobs fight. But let's face it, Jacobs is much bigger than Canelo. He's taller than Canelo and he switches southpaw. And GGG's got the stronger jab out of the two, and I think that's going to be the main factor. And he hits harder. And we see. It's been a close one, but I reckon late stoppage.
Late stoppage.
Late stoppage.
Pick a round first, didn't you? 10 or 11.
Yeah.
Alright, well done to us.
Mandown.
So I'm down at the gym with Super Youssef. He's just doing a PT session. So Youssef, you got any fights coming up, anything like that?
Yeah man, I'm fighting this Saturday the 9th of September, my first pro fight. You know, so I'm looking forward to it, man. You're ready to go.
Where's that going to be? York Hall?
York Hall, Bethnal Green.
Nice.
Good venue.
Alright. Well, the big one's coming up, Canelo and Golovkin.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on that fight?
I think it's a good 50-50 fight. It could go either way. It's good for boxing. So boxing needs more big fights like that. Hopefully it'll be good pay-per-view numbers, good numbers on the gate. Me personally, I think I'm going to go with Canelo. For me, he's got that little bit more boxing skill over Golovkin. I reckon that's going to take him into the later rounds, and as they both start to wear and tear, I reckon the boxing skill is going to take him over the finish line. So I'm going to go with Canelo.
So what do you think, points or stoppage?
Well, I reckon Canelo on points.
Canelo points.
Tight though, isn't it?
Alright, Youssef. Good luck with the fight.
Thank you.
So we've got Xavier Miller, the head coach at IQ Boxing. He now looks after the pros, and he's the top man when he's speaking to boxing. So Zav, Canelo Golovkin's coming up. What's your thoughts on the fight?
It's a tough one, but I've got Canelo on points.
Canelo on points.
Wouldn't be surprised if Triple G stops him late. I can see Canelo building up a good lead, and then maybe slowing down, and then Triple G catching up with him, maybe around round 9 or 10. So if I had to pick one, I'd go Canelo on points.
So you got Canelo on points, and if not, Golovkin
late stoppage.
Alright, Zav, cheers.
Right, I'm going to balance it up first because you have to be equal weighted. I'm not just going to go straight for it. My heart's with Canelo. I think he's a great fighter. I think he's picked it at the right point because Golovkin's, of age now. I think he's more of a boxer rather than just a fighter or a pugilist. I think, you know, Canelo is actually technical. He's a great counter fighter. He's developed his skill, but he's a smaller boxer. He's not as big as Golovkin. I like Golovkin's snap power. I think his experience is, you know, it shows a lot, having had as many knockouts as he's had. And although Canelo's had more fights because he started younger, I'm still going to go for Golovkin because it's towards the end of his career. He's got that snap power element. He's got something different in his game that can actually end the fight, which a lot of people like to watch and make the middleweight bout quite exciting. So my heart is broken because I want Canelo to win, but I'm going to go logically with Golovkin, and it's going to be 7 or 8 knockout in the 7th or 8th round. Otherwise, if it goes the distance, then it's going to be, I would say, possibly it could go the other way to Canelo. So that's how I'm going to put it. 7 or 8 knockout for Golovkin. Otherwise, if it goes the distance, then it will go with the boxer, who's Canelo.
Good prediction. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I think Canelo's going to take this. I think Canelo's just... I rate Golovkin, but I think Canelo's in a different class.
You reckon?
And the age, I think Canelo will have the age advantage because he's a couple years younger.
Right.
And I think Canelo's, people underestimate his defense, but I think he's slick, he dodges punches, and he got wonderful body shots. So yeah, I see Canelo taking it.
So you got Canelo. What do you reckon? Rounds, points, or a knockout? What have you got?
I think Golovkin's chin is too much, so he got a great chin. I see Canelo winning this, unanimous.
Unanimous on points?
Yeah.
Alright, plan.
Basically what I think is, obviously it's going to be an epic battle between 2 middleweights. It's a long time coming. It should happen, and it will happen. I think Golovkin will be the better man on the night. The reason being is he's just powerful, man. If you look at his forearms, yeah, the guy's got them wham forearms, where they're wham. So if he bangs you like that, that's it, you're sleeping. But on the other hand, you got Canelo. He's a boxer, you know what I mean? He knows how to slip. He knows, you know what I mean? I just think Golovkin's gonna have the better advantage on the night, just through power, you know.
So you're gonna go Golovkin. What round? Do you reckon knockout or points?
I say knockout or stoppage in round 7, man. He's gonna get swarmed, I think, Canelo.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good prediction.
Really hard to say who I think will win. I'm siding with Canelo at the moment, just because he's younger. Golovkin just gets hit a fair bit, and I can see that happening. So yeah, maybe, but I don't know. I really think it's going to be great.
So you're edging towards Canelo?
Yeah, I think so. I think on points, not by much. But equally, I don't know. I could even see a stoppage in such big hitters. Who knows? Should be great.
If a stoppage, what round?
If a stoppage, hard to see it before the 6th. Maybe I'll call it the 8th, but I don't know.
Late stoppage.
Yeah.
All right, James.
Sorry.
Cheers. Right. So I've done £15. Golovkin to win in rounds 10 to 12. Now I've done £5 for Golovkin to win in round 10. I did think Canelo on points, but Zav and Tunji just swayed me because they're both getting pretty spot on. So that's what I've gone for.